Life is a big journey filled with ups and downs. A lot of what happens to us comes down to our daily habits, including the little things we do without even thinking. Sometimes, without realizing, we get stuck in bad habits that hold us back from doing well in life. This video talks about 11 everyday habits of people who aren't doing so well. By shining a light on these habits, we can learn to avoid them and make better choices every day. Let's dive in and see what might be holding us back from living our best lives. 1. They hit the snooze button. We all love those extra minutes of sleep in the morning. But for unsuccessful people, hitting the snooze button isn't just about a few more minutes of sleep. It's a habit. It's an excuse to procrastinate and delay the start of their day. It's a small indication that they're not ready to face their responsibilities head-on. Remember, how you start your morning often sets the tone for the rest of your day. So, if you're starting with procrastination, guess what's likely to follow you through the day? That's right, more procrastination. To help you manage this, place your alarm clock or phone across the room so you have to physically get out of bed to turn it off. This can help you wake up faster and resist the urge to hit snooze. 2. They skip breakfast. You've probably heard it a million times, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. But unsuccessful people often ignore this golden rule. They rush out the door without fueling their bodies with the energy needed to tackle the day's tasks. This not only leaves them feeling sluggish and less focused, but it also signals a lack of self-care. Starting your day by taking care of your physical health can boost your mood and productivity. A practical way to manage this is to prepare a simple and nutritious breakfast the night before, like overnight oats, or have some easy-to-grab fruits and nuts available. 3. They don't plan their day. I can't stress enough how important it is to have a plan for your day. Unsuccessful people often jump into their day without a clear plan or goals. This can lead to wasted time and unfocused efforts. Not having a plan for the day means you are just taking each day as it came, without any direction. This can lead to feeling constantly busy but not really achieving much. A little planning can go a long way in boosting your productivity and success. To manage this habit, spend 10 to 15 minutes each morning or the night before to jot down your to-do list and prioritize tasks for the day. 4. They consume too much negative news. Have you ever noticed how starting your day with negative news can cast a cloud over your mood and crank up your stress levels? It's a trap that many fall into. Unsuccessful people often make a habit of plunging into negative headlines as they sip their morning coffee, unknowingly setting a gloomy tone for the hours that follow. This ritual of morning negativity can slowly seep into their outlook, tainting their interactions, decisions, and overall spirit throughout the day. On the brighter side, imagine beginning your day with a dose of positivity or an inspirational story. By choosing to start your day on a positive note, you're not just brushing off the early morning blues, but you're setting a hopeful and energetic tone for the entire day. So, swapping the morning gloom for some early hours of inspiration can indeed be a game changer, steering you closer to success and satisfaction. 5. They neglect self-care. It's truly heartbreaking to see people neglecting the most important person in their life, themselves. Unsuccessful people often put everything and everyone before their own needs. They rush through their morning, skipping exercise, meditation, or simply a moment of silence with their own thoughts. By doing so, they start their day already feeling depleted and stressed. Remember, self-care isn't selfish, it's a necessity. If you want to give your best to the world, you first need to take care of yourself. A practical way to prioritize self-care is to schedule self-care activities into your day, even if it's just a 10-minute meditation or workout routine in the morning. 6. They get distracted easily. Unsuccessful people often let distractions rule their day. Whether it's constantly checking social media, getting lost in irrelevant emails, or engaging in office gossip, these distractions can eat up a lot of your valuable time. Every distraction is a step away from your goals. So, learn to manage your distractions before they manage you. 7. They avoid challenges. Unsuccessful people tend to run away from challenges. They see them as scary obstacles instead of opportunities for growth. They stick to their comfort zones, even if it means stagnation. But here's the hard truth, as life isn't always easy or comfortable. It's those tough challenges that push us beyond our limits and help us grow. So, instead of running away from challenges, embrace them. You might be surprised at what you can achieve when you push beyond your comfort zone. 8. They lack persistence. Did you know that Thomas Edison failed a whopping 1,000 times before he successfully invented the light bulb? Imagine if he had given up after his first few failures, we'd probably still be living in the dark. Unsuccessful people often lack this persistence. They give up too soon, without realizing that success often lies just beyond the point of giving up. Persistence is key in the journey to success. So, keep going even when the going gets tough. 9. They don't value time. Unsuccessful people often fall into the trap of thinking they have all the time in the world. They procrastinate, delay tasks, and before they know it, the day has slipped away from them. Once a moment is gone, it's gone forever. So, start treating time like the precious commodity it is. Plan your day, set goals, and stick to them. You'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish when you start respecting your time. 10. They blame others. Let's be brutally honest, unsuccessful people have a habit of pointing fingers. They blame their bosses, their colleagues, their families, and sometimes even the universe for their failures. But this blame game gets you nowhere. It just keeps you stuck in a loop of bitterness and resentment. Success comes when you take responsibility for your actions, learn from your mistakes, and use those lessons to improve and grow. Stop the blame game. Your life is your responsibility, make it count. To manage this, practice taking responsibility by analyzing what you could have done differently in challenging situations and how you can prevent similar occurrences in the future. 11. They fear failure. Unsuccessful people are often paralyzed by the fear of failure. They're so scared of making mistakes that they don't even try. But here's the raw truth: failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Every successful person has failed at some point. What makes them successful is that they didn't let those failures define them. Instead, they learned from them and kept going. So, don't fear failure. Embrace it, learn from it, and let it propel you towards success. To manage fear of failure, change your perspective on failure by viewing it as a learning experience. Consider keeping a failure resume to reflect on lessons learned from past mistakes. These are the 11 things unsuccessful people do every day. By knowing and managing these traps, you can better set yourself up for success. If you found this video to be helpful, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.